Good morning, everybody, with La Casa de Cristo and the whole community. Welcome to Sunday morning at La Casa de Cristo Lutheran Church. This is All Saints Sunday. If you just attended worship online with us, you heard a beautiful message. You saw the celebration of the saints that have gone before us this year. It's been a great day. We're going to continue this Sunday with our 9:15 service and then rolling right into the 10:30 service as well. But before that, this is that which takes place in between the before and the after. This is the interlude. And we're outside today. Now we're into the season of the weather where this is the reason that we live here. And we want to meet some people. Good morning to you.
Morning.
This is Myla. Myla, I'm going to have you introduce yourself to everybody and share with us what you're doing out here today, Myla.
Hi, my name is Myla Clark. I am the brand new campus host of La Casa de Cristo. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. I am here outside on this beautiful day, welcoming new people that come to the church. We have a table here with various ways to get connected and get involved in the church. So just a pleasure to be here. I look forward to meeting everyone here at La Casa de Cristo. And once again, it's a thrill to be here.
Thank you so much, Myla. Now, you are our newest staff member at the church. In fact, just started a few days ago, right?
Yes, that's correct. And I love being here, and it's just really exciting. And I'm just so happy to be a part of this wonderful place.
And Myla, you're going to be outside here on Sunday mornings for worship, greeting people and welcoming people in. So if anybody ever comes here in person on campus, they'll see your face, right?
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. So I'm just real happy to be here. There's several services. There's at 8 o'clock, at 9:15, as well as at 10:30. So I will be here for all of them.
Thank you so much, Myla. It's a blessing to have you here. Now, I want you to get the full scope of what's going on this morning. If you look over this way, we have all kinds of things going on. Of course, All Saints Sunday. So if you know the tradition here, we have a beautiful tradition where you get to take a ribbon out of the box and you get to tie it on this wreath in honor of your loved one, a very special tradition that we have here. And then in the background, you can see all the photographs of those saints who we celebrated this morning in worship. And today, at noon, we have a special service, an All Saints worship service out in the Memorial Garden. It takes place outside. It happens once a year. It's always a beautiful service, so make sure that you join us for that as well. If you're able to come on campus at noon for our All Saints Sunday memorial service. Now, we also have some other incredible things happening over here. I want you to look in the background over here. We have this wall set up for the Angel Tree program. So let's go over to the Angel Tree program and see what's going on this morning. We have some of our faithful volunteers helping with this. Good morning. Share with us your name, please.
Alyssa Castro.
Alyssa, what are you doing here this morning?
We have Angel Tree.
And tell us what Angel Tree is.
Angel Tree is a group of family, and we have food baskets and kids, and you could pick a family and donate food and toys to the children.
And have you done this program yourself before?
I have.
And tell us a little bit about that experience, what it's like.
Yeah, so it's really fun to pick out toys, thinking about other kids during Christmas times, and then just picturing of what their faces will be, opening up the gifts. It's really fun shopping, and then making the food baskets is also really fun, thinking of other people around the holiday season.
Alyssa, we're so grateful for the work that you do here. So this program, Angel Tree, we are associated with our sister church, La Sagrada Familia, and many of the gifts ends up with the families over there that need these extra gifts during the holiday time. Now, you have a lot of other helpers here as well. Is there somebody here that's in charge of this whole thing?
Yes, Julie Hill. She's over there in the plaid flannel all the way on the opposite.
We're going to have to make sure we go down and get Julie here in a little bit. As you can see, some people here are signing up for some Angel Tree gifts. Now, we know that you're not able to be here in person right now, but if you want to just call the church office and let them know that you want to connect with one of the Angel Tree gifts, they'd be happy to help you out with that as well. And as soon as I see Jane is signing up for one of the gifts right here, as soon as she's done, we're gonna get her here and see what's going on. Good morning, Jane. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
I'm curious what you're doing here at this table. Can you share with us?
Sure. We are picking up a family to do a food basket, and then we always like the boys because they always seem to be the last to get gifts. So we got two boys to buy gifts for two.
So for somebody that's not familiar with Angel Tree, has never done this before, kind of give us the rundown of what exactly happens with this ministry.
Well, what they do is like they get an option to either donate, adopt a whole family, or just even a food basket and give them gifts and food. And you have the option to deliver the gifts to the homes themselves and go to the church and have a breakfast, or you can just drop them off and then someone else will be delivering. But it's a great outreach, and it's fun to go see the families when you deliver them.
Have you been a part of the experience where you've delivered the gifts in person before?
Yes.
Tell us what that's like.
Oh, it's great, especially watching the kids with all, their excitement of putting the gifts under the tree. And a lot of these families, they don't have anything under the tree, so it's awesome to be able to help them out, especially at Christmas time. It's a blessing.
We're getting close to Christmas now, aren't we?
You bet.
Time for the holiday spirit. All right. Thank you so much, Shane. You're a blessing. Appreciate it. Mr. Rex, come on over here. I want to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
I see you're in your best attire today. Tell me what's going on with all of this.
Well, it's All Saints Sunday, but it's also the Angel Tree sign up. So anyway, yeah, I'm here in uniform, I guess. Yeah,
Singing with the choir today, right?
correct.
Tell us what special pieces are being sung today for All Saints Sunday.
Oh, we're singing God of the Sparrow. And I just, as I was walking out of the sanctuary after the 8 o'clock, somebody said some really nice things about it. And it's the words are just fantastic. And I hope we communicate it well. One more service to go.
One more service to go. I don't know if it was the same gentleman that came up to you, but somebody also came up to me and just told me right before we started filming this that that was the most beautiful piece they've ever heard the choir sing. That was genuine. So what a gift that is.
Wow. Thank you. Yeah. Any little thing like that we always appreciate. And I mean, it's just, we do it either way. It's a great experience, and we're just blessed to be able to do it.
Do you realize when you're going up there to sing with the choir what an impact you are having on people's lives that are either watching online or participating in worship in person?
Yes, we try to. A lot of times it's just somebody says something after, or it's eye contact, when we're not during a rest or something. But yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Thank you so much, Rex. You and the entire choir are such a blessing for us. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. We appreciate you too.
All right. God bless you. All right. Let's talk to some more here. Good morning. How are you?
Matt, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. What are you doing here at the table?
I'm adopting a family.
And tell us about what that is like. What does it mean to adopt a family?
Well, we usually try to get a couple of young kids and buy them their gifts and do a food basket for their family. Sometimes I like to get a single parent too.
So for somebody that's never participated in this ministry, I'm sure you would hope to encourage them to be a part of it. But what's so special about it that you'd like to invite them into?
It's special because we give them a smile on their face. When I was a little kid, we didn't have a lot, and the local fire department used to do something like this, and we used to get gifts from that. So I like to give back and put a smile on their face.
Very good. And you've been participating in the delivery of the gifts in the past years?
Oh my gosh. There's not a dry eye sometimes. The look on the little kid's face when you walk in the house with gifts is beyond.
So so we get full clarity of how this works, we can take one of these papers with a family's name on it, right?
Yeah.
And then we go out and we buy the gifts, and then we get to deliver the gifts to the church or sometimes directly to the family. Is that right?
We usually deliver them to the church, and then it used to be that we'd have a pancake breakfast and go to deliver the gifts. The past couple of years, we haven't been able to deliver the gifts, so we just deliver them to the church, all wrapped.
All right, very good. Well, this is all in the spirit of Christmas. I thank you for your participation in this great ministry, and God bless you.
Thank you, Pastor Matt.
All right. All right, let's get one of the workers here. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Share your name with us, please.
Sandy Hildebrand.
Sandy, it's so good to see you. You're one of the leaders of this ministry here?
Well, I'm not a leader, but I've been helping for about 5 years and help do the copies and make sure all the families are up on the board and give all the information to our generous congregation that wants to help adopt children.
So I imagine there's a lot of work involved in the background that you're a part of. You said you're making the copies of all these papers. What other things do you have to do to get everything organized?
Well, then we have to follow up and make sure that every child and every family has been adopted and that all the gifts are returned, and help sort them at the church. La Sagrada this year they'll be delivered to. And we have several rooms filled with packages, and every family has a spot, and we make sure everything's there, do inventory, and get them loaded in cars and delivered.
Thank you so much, Sandy. Appreciate you and all the work that you do.
Oh, I love it.
All right, we're going to keep moving here because I think we see the leaders down here, the leaders of the ministry. Is this correct? Share your name, please.
My name is Ann Waltz.
Ann,
Julie Hill.
Ann and Julie, and I'm told by the others here that you are the leaders of the ministry.
We are not the leaders. We are the leaders of this portion of the Angel Tree program. There's lots of different people involved in getting this all put together. But we run the tables and the boxes and get all the adoption done.
Sounds wonderful. Now, for somebody that has not been involved with Angel Tree before, tell us how that works, what they need to do to get involved. Somebody that's never done this, so they don't know anything.
All right, so what we'd like you to do is let us know, and we have families here. You can either adopt a whole family, you can adopt just a child or two, or you do a food box for the family. And what we would do is we would provide you these papers. They tell us what they want on their gift list, and then you would wrap the presents and return them to La Sagrada. There's 2 days
November 30th or December 4th.
Yeah, November 30th or December 4th, and then we have delivery day on December 10th. So if you wanted to adopt a whole family, you could do that. You could get all the gifts in the food boxes, come join us for breakfast at La Sagrada, and then we would go ahead and deliver it to the families.
So people can actually participate in the delivery. This is what delivery day is. Tell us about how that process works. You start with breakfast, and then what happens?
Yeah, so what you can do is you come, if you're only going to adopt a family or a child or a food box, you would go ahead and return the gifts earlier. But if you adopt a whole family, or you're able to come and join us for breakfast, even if you don't adopt a whole family, come to La Sagrada. They make us a wonderful breakfast. It's a great community, and then you'll go and you'll line up your car. They will deliver you. They will pack your car with the gifts, give you a map, and you can go and deliver and wish that family a wonderful holiday.
We are so grateful to you. Thank you both. Thank you to all of your wonderful workers. This is an amazing ministry that we look forward to every year, so thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Wow, what a beautiful day here at La Casa on the morning. Look at over here. Another one of our choir members. You look familiar. I think I saw you in the church newsletter.
That's what everybody's telling me.
That reminds me.
I haven't had a chance to even look at it.
That reminds me that I need my autographed copy. I want you to sign mine.
Oh no, that's going to cost you big time. That'll cost you.
Catherine, it's a very special day, All Saints Sunday today. What is the choir doing special to commemorate this day?
The song that we have today is God of the Sparrow. It should touch many, many, many hearts. It's like a musical prayer that we're singing. And I think even Pastor Ruby got on board because he even used it in his final prayer today. So I was like, whoa, that was really cool. So yeah, we all have saints of some sort in our history. And so today's a very touching day. Yeah.
It is a very beautiful day, and we're going to continue our worship services this morning. I know the choir is going to sing one more time.
Yes.
And then, of course, we have our All Saints Sunday memorial service out in the garden later today. And it is my understanding that you are the choir's biggest #1 fan. Is that correct?
I am their groupie mom.
The groupie mom. And introduce yourself for everybody.
Well, I'm Carol Hayden. I am fortunate and blessed enough to have Catherine as my daughter. So we're extremely proud of her and all of her accomplishments.
And every time the choir sings, you're right there in the pews cheering them on.
Exactly right. Exactly. As I was in Carnegie Hall. Wow. Well, when the choir went to Carnegie Hall, I was for every rehearsal. Sat there and cheered them on.
Wow, you really are dedicated. How long have you been coming to La Casa de Cristo?
I think we became members when? 2014 or 15.
And what year was it that they went to Carnegie Hall?
It was 5 years ago.
It was my 80th birthday. Yeah. I should remember that. I just turned 84. So it was 4 years ago. Yeah. It's for my 80th birthday. I went with Catherine to Carnegie Hall.
So you were both on that trip.
Yes, yes.
Tell us about what that trip was like for those that didn't know that that took place.
Oh well, we were singing the John Ritter Requiem, and so we all left and we gathered and stayed at the hotel, and then we practiced, rehearsed in the morning, and then had the afternoons and evenings free. We had a boat tour through the New York City harbors at night, which was spectacular to see Statue of Liberty. It was really eerie because she was lit up in lights, and then the fog and the clouds behind her. When you looked up, it was like God's personal warrior there to lead us on. It was really cool. And then we sang in Carnegie Hall with John Rutter himself, and it was just phenomenal. But she wore a very colorful jacket that day, and so I could look out and I could go, "There's my mom," and it's her birthday today, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
It was wonderful. Very inspirational.
You know, the trips that La Casa de Cristo gets to participate in, the fellowship trips together like this one, so special. I know the choir is leading up another trip, a European cultural trip next fall. So many opportunities here at the church. Thank you both for being involved in all that you do. You're a blessing. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to move right over here. I see Miss Nancy. Miss Nancy, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Matt. How are you?
Very well. As a help to everybody watching online, I want you to please share with us what you do here at the church.
Okay, I'm the Director of Adult Education, which means I put together all of the classes that we have Sunday mornings and midweek a lot. We've had a great fall already. We had just wonderful participation in them, a variety of classes, great teachers. They're beginning to wind down now as we go into the end of November, and then we'll go into December and worship with the congregation and all the things that we do, and then start up again in January. So if anybody likes to teach Bible, come call me, come see me, because I'm always looking for teachers that'll teach Bible.
This is fantastic. You know, I was just talking with the others about how much there is to do here at the church, how much there is to get involved with. And here we have another great example. Tell us about some of the classes either happening right now or coming up soon.
Well, we are just about to finish. Pastor Carroll has been teaching a class called Sermon on the Mount, and probably like many people in the room, I thought I knew everything there was to know about Sermon on the Mount, and that was not the case. She has a way of taking it to a whole new level and connections for us personally. So that one's concluding. We have another class that is concluding called Mary and Joseph in Nazareth, and it's a beautiful lead-in to what's coming in December with Journey to Bethlehem, because it told the story from the very beginning with Mary and her connection with becoming the mother of the Son of God. So that's going to lead in beautifully to what we're going to do in December. And we're looking forward to classes in the fall. We've got some that's going to be talking about one class about the differences between law and grace, and that'll be good. And then some surprises coming. So we'll just wait and see.
We love surprises. Thank you, Nancy. You always have some good things in store for us. Really appreciate you and what you do. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a great day.
What a beautiful day here, All Saints Sunday at La Casa de Cristo. We're so blessed with our beautiful campus, with our beautiful online ministries, and you. Thank you for your participation in this church. We appreciate all that you do. This has been The Interlude.